let's keep it 100. Your YouTube channel is not going to work for your business. It's not going to call in the clients. It's not going to call in the sales until you start to reframe some things that you think and believe about the platform. So I've been a YouTube growth strategist for 8 years, and I've worked with 6 and 7 figure earning entrepreneurs. I've also worked with people who were brand spanking new to creating a business. And it doesn't matter like the income level that someone was at, there are some things that people tend to believe about the platform that influences how they treat the platform, which is a direct result to them not getting the clients, the customers, the sales, whatever the case may be. So it is my goal in this video to lay it all out for you so that you can reframe how you're actually viewing the platform so that you can do better. First things first, YouTube is not a dumping ground for your past live streams, okay? It's not. Can we give homegirl a little more respect than that? Can we give baby girl YouTube a little more respect than just treating it like a dumping ground for the YouTube, or not for the YouTube, but for the Facebook lives that you do? Now somebody might be like, well, I posted one of my Facebook lives and it got views, but did it get you clients? Did it get you leads? Did it make you sell? Oh, okay. YouTube is a phenomenal platform that, in my opinion, prioritizes creators and their growth by pushing out the content that you create to more people. But there's a little bit of a caveat when it comes to that. And that is that you have to actually give a damn about the content that you create. I know. It's a hard pill. Somebody doesn't want to swallow it. But it's the truth, Pookie. Because at the end of the day, people don't want to watch slop. People don't want to view slop. People don't want to waste their time with slop. And that tends to be what I notice business owners tending to create for the platform is slop. And I'm not saying that to be mean or to like be a bitch, but it is what it is. It's the truth. To just throw something together, or again, use it as a dumping ground and just slap it on the platform and think that it's gonna work without a care in the fucking world if this content that you are putting out here to attract your ideal clients, to gain more leads, to grow your email list, to get the sales, if the content is even good. The way that some of you post content on here is like, it's like you're like, here, damn, here, damn, here, damn. Nobody wants that, and nobody is paying to be in that energy. I can promise you nobody is purchasing your stuff when you are approaching content with here, damn energy. But here's the thing, I get it, because you got shit to do, okay? You got things to do, you got clients to take care of, you got social content you need to make so you can do your marketing, promos, all of that. You got stuff on the back end to deal with. You got your family to deal with, kids to deal with. Your mama keep calling you in the middle of the day when you're trying to work. Like, I get it. And that's why the next reframe that I want you to have is that YouTube becomes the hub. What I mean by this is, if you are spiraling every day, trying to think of some new content to post every single day, you done got on TikTok and the girlies over there saying you need to post 6 times a day. You done took an Instagram training, they talking about you need to post 3 reels a day. You know, you're on Facebook and they talking about you need to write a post every single day. Girl, I get it. Just listening to it sounds exhausting. But this is where you get to change and modify the strategy that you are using, which is YouTube becomes the hub. It is macro versus micro content. And don't even get me started on how with, you know, you're stressing yourself out trying to create so many pieces of short form content when your ideal clients are self-qualifying themselves by watching your long-form video. But nonetheless, I want you to think about it like this. If you could commit to just 1 video a week, and I know that you can, I know you can do 1 video a week. If you could do that, 1 video a week, make that the main piece of content for that week. You can then, without manually even having to do it, break these clips up into social clips. If you start paying attention, you will notice bigger creators who take their YouTube channel seriously doing the same thing. And it's for a reason, because it's smart and it works, period. So again, if you can do one video a week and you can break that up into 5, 7 different clips that you can then post onto your Instagram, onto Facebook, onto TikTok, that helps to free you up so much from having to think every day about what exactly am I going to post. I got to create content for this day. I need a batch day. Da 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 da. But then not only that, let's say you're from the old school and you have a blog, you have a website, and you want to enhance the SEO. Well, guess what? You've already created the one big piece of content, and now again, you don't have to do it manually. There are tools to help you do all of this stuff. You now get to post that same video as a blog post with the transcript. And we're in the day and age of AI. So ask ChatBoo to go ahead and organize the transcript into an SEO friendly blog post. Again, something you're not having to now write from scratch. But let's just say you don't want to just do video. Well, guess what? There are, again, tools. You see, are you noticing a theme? That can help you then just like take again the transcript, and now you can turn it into social posts, carousel for Instagram, long form posts for Facebook. And guess what? It also gets to be in your tone because it was your video where you were the one speaking in your tone, your style, all the things. So now we freed you up so much time, and you still get to maximize your reach and you're omnipresent from making one YouTube video a week. Do you see where we are going with this? You see we're reframing. It's not just a dumping ground for your content, and you get to utilize YouTube in a way where it helps to enhance how you show up on other platforms. YouTube is mother. Now the other thing is, when you show up on the YouTube platform, I want you to show up like you the baddest bitch on the block. I want you to show up like you the baddest bitch on the block, because that magnetism, that confidence, when it shines, it matters. You are not the only person on the platform talking about a particular topic. Why should people choose to listen to you? If again, you show up like slop, don't nobody want to listen to someone who shows up like slop. But the thing is you are so knowledgeable, you're so smart, you've studied your subject for so long, you could talk about this shit in your sleep, you know it better than you know the back of your hand, and then you're still out here though with your imposter syndrome, mad at Sally Sue because she ain't as smart as you, but she out here doing what needs to be done, and she getting the clients, she getting the customer, she getting the sales, she getting the lead. It don't have to be like that no more. It don't have to be like that no more, and it don't have to be in a way that is going to drain you. So once a week, if you could show up here like you the baddest bitch on the block because you know your stuff inside and out, you know that you can help people, then you show up and you shine like the star that you are, like the legend in the making that you are. And then when you show up like that, like we said, show up like that once a week, now you get to chop that up. Now all these other social clips that you've created from your one video, guess what you're also doing in those? Shining like the bad bitch you are. If you're not there yet, I get it. Now, Quiana, I don't know where to start. I don't exactly know what to say in my videos. I don't really know like how to sell my stuff through my videos. I got you. And that's exactly why I created the Magnetic Visibility Circle. It is a hybrid coaching space. You take your time if you need to, but it is a space where you're going to get direct coaching from me, and you're going to move through my Video Boss system that's going to show you A to Z how to start, grow, and scale on YouTube. This isn't about going viral. It's not about trying to get to your first 100,000 subscribers, which I support, by the way. Okay, I love a bad bitch who want to do big things. But my point is that you can just be getting started and you can make the sales from your channel. I had a client, Madison, who with only 27 subscribers on her channel, and she only posted 5 videos. She had a $5,000 client pay her in full that came from her YouTube channel. 27 subscribers, 5 videos. That's not even a full 2 months. And the amazing thing that I love about YouTube is just that even if you need to take a break, even if you need to, kind of step back, the platform will still work for you. Just like my past client, Brittany, she took months off from her channel, took months off from her channel. And she reached out to me and she said, Quiana, listen, I haven't posted since December and I'm still getting leads. Still. What happens if you stop posting on Instagram for 7 months? What happens if you stop posting on Facebook for 7 months? YouTube is an SEO based platform, which means that as you're creating the content, your ideal clients are still out here searching, and your videos can also rank on Google. So you've got the best of both worlds. And in the magnetic visibility circle, that's where I get to help you not just hone in on your strategy, but also in a way that feels good to you, that feels natural to you. We are all uniquely different. This is where I get to bring in various tools like human design, where I get to learn and understand, like, okay, you are, this, you have X, Y, and Z. And so maybe a more natural way for you to create content is like this. And maybe some of the topics that would be best suited for you would be, X, Y, and Z, and here's why. And because you are this, and because you have these attributes, your ideal clients actually would be experiencing this. And we can go into depth about this. It doesn't have to be about the just one ideal client, because it's not really about the demographics and this, and that, but what are they experiencing? Let's get to the depths of that. And you'll naturally start to create content that calls those people in. If you don't like scripting, guess what? You really kind of don't fucking have to. You don't have to. I'm making this video right now off the cuff. There's no script. I know that because I have an undefined throat, that when I just speak, it gets to be powerful. I don't have to plan. And not only that, right? Because this is the magnetic visibility circle, which means we need to go ahead and pull that magnetism out of you, honey. We need to pull that magnetism out of you. Because remember we were talking about Sally Sue, who was out here getting the clients and she ain't as good as you, but guess what? She has the magnetism. She shows up like she is that bitch. We need you to show up like you are that bitch. And that is also where my experience as a master practitioner of neurolinguistic programming and clinical hypnotherapy is going to come in, because the things that you have experienced in your past are blocking you and stopping you from showing up and shining like the star that you are. This is a powerful container that I have put together, and I would love to walk this journey with you. However, I cannot force you to show up for yourself. So if you're ready to go and you're ready to put your excuses to the side, we can even deal with those inside of the container. We really can. Okay? Let's run through it. Let's run through it so we can just knock these shits out one at a time. Because I get it. Sometimes it's hard to get over certain things on your own, and you want the support and you want the accountability, and you need somebody there who's going to not necessarily hold your hand because you're not a child, but be there for you, support you, and hold space for you so that you can do what you need to do. You need to move through whatever you need to move through. And sometimes, even when you're beginning, it can feel discouraging, and you need somebody there with you who's going to be like, listen, this is normal. This is okay. This is how we do things differently. This is what we can shift for next time. You don't have that right now, but you will in a minute. Because I know you're going to go join the magnetic visibility circle. So all you need to do is go below. Details are there. Sign up. And let's get this party started. Let's get this shit popping. Like, let's get you growing. Let's get you seen by more people, by your ideal clients, and also be open to the magic that could happen, because we never know. I worked with someone, he had 500 subscribers on his channel, and a producer from LA reached out to him about being on a TV show. That wasn't even the goal. That wasn't even the goal. But it happened because he just was willing to try, was willing to keep going, is willing to, okay, you just need to focus on one video at a time. And I got you, okay? I'm going to be there with you every step of the way, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to see you inside of the magnetic visibility circle, and I cannot wait to watch you grow.